Hi guys, welcome to Red Rose's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make curried goat or mutton curry, whichever you choose to call it. There I've got my meat in a bowl with vinegar. We have lemon and lime here. Now I always put my meat in lemon juice, lime juice and vinegar in order to get it clean. Here you see the ingredients which I will be using when cooking my meat. Rather than buying a packet of curry powder, I prefer to make my own. The beautiful rich yellow turmeric is the base to any curry powder. You then add all your other ingredients to your turmeric. The other ingredients to making curry is the onions, the garlic and the ginger. These you can buy fresh, and most people prefer to buy these fresh. The aroma that will come from your curry when all these ingredients are added to the meat will blow your mind. Delicious. Okay, now that my meat is washed and cleaned, I'm now going to add in the ingredients to cook the curry goat. Okay, so that was my onions. I'm now going to add my turmeric, all-purpose, chili, ground chili powder. I've got some cumin. I've got some garlic powder. Coriander. Garma Masila. Fenugreek. And that's it. And now I'm going to mix it in, mix everybody in and get it all mixed in. Normally you can use a spoon, a wooden spoon to do the mixing. Never get me using my hand, not with Mrs. Tumeric. She will make my fingernails go yellow, so the best thing to do is to put on some gloves or use the wooden spoon. Once it's all mixed in, we can then put it on to cook. A lot of people, they add all sorts of different things into their curry ingredients, one of which I've seen people put butter. The cholesterol in that, unbelievable. I purely cook my curry with all the ingredients that I've added in, which I will make a list of. I'm obviously making my own curry powder. I add water. I put water in to cover the level of the meat, and then once you do that, you put it on to boil. I have now covered my meat with boiling water. I will then put it on the stove and cook for 2 to 2.5 hours until the meat is falling off the bones. Then you know that the meat is ready. Nicole and Celine, sorry you can't be with me, but I know this is one of your favourite dish. Always begging Auntie Pauline to cook curried goat. Neville, you asked me to cook it yesterday and I promised you that I would. Shame you can't be with me to be tasting it. The curry is on the stove and it's bubbling away. Now, one of the questions that I always get asked, especially from my children when they were learning how to cook curried goat, they always used to say to me, Mum, what what is the gauge of the fire that I should cook it on. Now what I normally do is start off on this sort of temperature. Once the water is bubbling and the meat is being cooked, I will then turn it down and cover it with a lid and leave it to simmer. Leave it to cook for the 2.5 hours. As you can see, the curry goat has been cooking now on a medium fire for 1 hour and 15 minutes. I've now turned it down because I've just checked the meat and the meat is nearly cooked. So what I'm going to do now is add some more ingredients. I've now added fresh coriander and thyme, and that will then penetrate into the nearly cooked meat. I'll give this a further, I would say probably a further hour, 3/4 of an hour to cook slowly, so that the aroma of the thyme and the fresh coriander will go into the curried goat. I've just tasted it. It tastes quite delicious actually. And I'm just going to take a piece of meat out so that you can all see that it is actually nearly on its way for, see, as you can see, I can cut this on my chopping board. This is on the bone, and as you can see that I can literally cut into the meat, which it will need a further 1 hour of cooking on a low fire, hence the extra hour. It will go on a low fire, and that will be it. The curry is now finished, ready to be served. The meal is now ready to be served. The curried goat, okra, boiled potatoes, naan bread, freshly homemade lemonade.